Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. Somehow yesterday, I think when I was watching an episode of House, the Bible came up in some way. And yeah, my partner turned to me and was like, I'm really excited for you to get to the New Testament. And I was like, yeah, it's not going to happen for a hot second, but I'm excited too.
But we're so close in a way, though.
In a way. We're closer than we've ever been. We're
Yes.
closer than we've ever been, for sure. That is true.
As the old saying goes, every day you're closer to the New Testament and closer to death.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
It's true.
Sometimes it feels that way reading this book.
We'll get through it eventually. And apparently the New Testament is a lot quicker, right? In comparison to the Old Testament. Like, we'll get through it much more quickly.
Well, I mean, it's shorter, right?
Yeah.
It's maybe like, what, a quarter or a third the length of the Old Testament.
Wow.
So there's just less of it.
Yeah.
I also think in general, I don't know, because the Old Testament has some of these super short little books.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the minor prophets that we read who were like one episode, maybe two.
Yeah.
But see, I say like on average, though, we don't have any huge long ones like Chronicles or Kings.
Sorry, I'm cracking up because Sam in the chat said, I feel like it's written like better. And I'm trying to think of like, do I feel like the New Testament is written better?
Yeah.
I mean, we will definitely have to look at it from a literary standpoint and the quality of the writing. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm fascinated about that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, hundreds to over 1,000 years went by in between the two. So maybe writing styles changed a little between them.
Right. So it's like we're jumping from writing on scrolls to being on the Kindle Paperwhite.
There you go.
There's just whole new trends in reading and writing.
Yeah, and that instead of writing them down and like telling them in Hebrew and Aramaic, they would have been in what, Greek?
Oh, it was written in
a lot of Greek.
Greek? Cool. I guess it was.
So yeah, for the translators, it could be different,
I guess they were in Greece.
Well, no, it's not that they were in Greece.
No, wait, what was it? Yeah, no, they were in, I don't know. Where were they?
By the time, like, Christianity had spread to Greece and to Greek-speaking areas.
Okay.
By the time that it was written down, but it wasn't getting written down at the exact same time as it was happening, as happens so often in this book of the Bible, right?
I see.
Right, yeah. Same thing where it's like oral tradition and then gets written down later for a lot of them, not all of them necessarily.
Okay.
But,
well, why was it written down in Greek then? I didn't know that.
Well, that sounds like a bonus episode for another day because today we're still in the Old Testament and we're starting with a book that was written in good old American Hebrew named Ezra.
I thought you were going to say English and I was like, I don't think that's right either, but thank you. Thank you for playing.
Ezra, do we know literally anything about Ezra other than the fact that it's the name of Jace's little tiny baby godson?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Cute. Yeah.
And that there's a band who supposedly was better than Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
So
is that a Christian band or no?
Nope, totally not at all.
Okay.
Okay. I did do some looking into that actually because I wanted to find. I was like, in my dream life, we would get Better Than Ezra to sign off on letting us play one of their songs as the theme song for these episodes, but we're not that kind of podcast yet. But I did do some looking into that about their name, just wondering where it came from.
Yeah.
And the band has like very assiduously never told anyone how their name came up, like how they made their name. They're like, nope,
interesting.
We will not tell. And the story they give is it's such a bad, terrible, stupid story that it's not worth anyone knowing or printing. It's better if they don't know.
I wonder if it's like scandalous or
it's probably
horribly probably horribly sexist or racist or something.
A couple
there's no way that we can retcon this story to sound any better. It's that bad. There's no way we can gloss over any details.
That's all right.
It's so bad.
It's their name now.
Just swear to never tell anybody.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I don't know. The theories out there, one is that it's based on a poem. Like it could have been inspired from a poem. What's the one I'm thinking of? Gosh.
Well, okay, hold on though. How can that be a theory that it's inspired by a poem if the band themselves are like, it's such a terrible story, we can't even tell you?
Yeah, I doubt that. Maybe that's some other person's theory and not the band's theory.
Well, no, exactly.
Or the band
right,
is just
These all come from other places.
I'm saying it's a bad theory based on the context clues that the band themselves have.
Here's what it is. There's a quote from Ernest Hemingway's A Movable Feast, where the line goes, was talking about some annoying sound and calling it no worse than other noises, certainly better than Ezra learning to play the bassoon. So maybe better than Ezra is a reference to that.
Cute.
And then the other one is supposedly early on when they were just starting this band in college. They went to a battle of the bands and another band was called Ezra. And so
they're better than Ezra.
They were just being snarky.
No,
right? Like
it's a juicier story. That's too easy.
They could have
just said
Dedeker, we're never going to know, okay? Just get over it. It's fine. We're never going to know.
Okay, well, do we actually know anything about Ezra?
No.
I certainly don't.
No, nothing at all, Jace? No?
Do you?
I do know some things now because I looked into it for preparing the music and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't know very much. But we're going to spend 3 episodes on Ezra.
Wow.
So we have some time to do some real bonus episodes and learn some of these things. The main stuff I know is just that this basically is happening right after Daniel, chronologically.
Okay.
So Daniel was there helping out the kings who had taken over. And then remember, we set up that Cyrus the Great comes along. And that happened kind of at the end of Daniel. At the end of Daniel chronologically, but not necessarily.
Daniel never died, really, that we heard of.
Emily always wants the characters to die.
I just want there to be finality. I want it to, we're moving on in the book. And they did such a good job of dying in the earlier books, and now they just don't.
I just had a flash, like a vision. If we retconned little Emily going to Sunday school, you would be the worst in Sunday school because you would be the kid who would get in trouble for asking too many questions.
Probably.
You'd be the one who had to sit outside of class because you're like, but when did he die?
Yeah.
But why? But Moses died. But why? But why did he die?
Something to that effect.
I like that that's Emily's voice as a little kid.
I know. And also, this makes no sense to me. But anyways, yes. Alrighty. So what do you know about him?
I was going to tell you, it goes continuously on from Daniel. So the important part is that Cyrus is all up-ons now, and he's freeing him. He's letting him go back home.
That's very nice of him.
So that's kind of where we're at chronologically.
Wow.
Cool. Wow. Great.
And that's what we got.
Oh, nice. What are we drinking to accompany us on this journey today?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I'm drinking an IPA called Wanderlust IPA from Breakside, and it has this fun sort of wolf painting on the bottle.
Oh, wow.
I don't know anything about it, but it's pretty tasty, actually. It's got a little bit of a fruitiness, but mostly has that kind of gasoline taste that I love so much.
It's like a Citra IPA kind of situation.
Yeah, maybe a little bit like that.
Yeah, nice. How about you, Dedeker?
I am drinking a whiskey mixed with, and I picked this out at the store, Earp's Original Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla?
It even says on the bottle, after a hard day of gunfighting, nothing beats a real sarsaparilla. And that's true. For those of you who reside outside of North America, sarsaparilla is like a precursor to root beer, which apparently the rest of the world freaking hates with a passion.
Why would you hate such a wonderful beverage?
That is always the take that I have. But every single person who did not grow up in the States is like, root beer, I've tasted it and it tastes like medicine. It tastes gross. It tastes horrible. I don't understand why people, that's what I tell everyone I meet. Like,
I grew up on Barks root beer.
Yes. And
boy, that was good.
I've internalized a lot of like American shame because we're not the best really. And historically we've not been the best, but that's one of those things where I'm like, no, Root beer is delicious, and the rest of the world does not understand.
It is.
It's like the one thing we can be proud of is root beer.
Right? The one thing. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, trying to explain root beer floats to people, I'm just like,
God,
you just...
it's so good.
Anyway.
It's literal delight. Okay. I made a sidecar with gin, with specifically the aviation gin. And it's really good because it has Cointreau in it as well, which is kind of a, let's say, or not aviation gin. What is it? The gin that we had, that really pretty purple gin.
Oh, yeah.
What is that called? The Empress
butterfly
gin.
pea stuff.
Correct.
Empress,
the butterfly pea, yes. And that's why it is this lovely, it's almost like a pinkish hue this time.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, and it has Cointreau in it as well, which is sort of an orangey flavor. So it has that gin, really flowery flavor mixed with the orange, and it's lovely. And then lemon juice in there as well. So I really like it. Highly recommend. I'll post this one for sure.
Nice. It's like you're drinking an orange potpourri or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And then I also put a little sugar around the rim. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, that was a good choice.
It's like a real delight.
Yeah, much fancier than what we've got over here.
That's fine. You have root beer. Oh gosh, yeah, that's good. Yum.
Okay.
All right, kids.
Emily will post that drink recipe so y'all can try making it at home if you want.
Yeah, it's excellent. Okay.
Yep. All right. It is time for us to go on this great journey back to our homeland of Israel.
Are we like walking?
And,
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to see how it goes. And we're going to do that guided by the lovely Ezra. As we get started, we want to remind everyone to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen to us while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, Ezra, chapter 1.
Get free tonight, set it all on fire. Then it's gonna come, creeping on close. We're getting free tonight.
Wow. I didn't really listen to those lyrics when you played them ahead of time. So getting free makes sense if we're going to be free. I didn't realize that it also involves setting everything on fire at the same time. But
I mean, that seems fitting.
No, that sounds fairly biblical.
Right?
Yeah.
I suppose they deserve it. All right. Ezra chapter 1. Now, in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of Yahweh by the mouth of Jeremiah might be accomplished.
Jeremiah.
Oh, yeah. The 70 years.
The bullfrog?
Call back to Jeremiah. The bullfrog himself.
Cool.
Yahweh stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, so that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in writing, saying, "Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, all the kingdoms of the earth has Yahweh, the God of heaven, given me, and he has charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem, which is in Judah. Whoever there is among you of all his people, his God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of Yahweh, the God of Israel," in parentheses, he is God, "which is in Jerusalem. Whoever is left in any place where he sojourns, let the men of his place help him with silver, and with gold, and with goods, and with animals, besides the freewill offering for the house of God, which is in Jerusalem." So this is big. He's like, yeah, go rebuild your temple.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Yeah.
That's nice of him. We appreciate it. Is 70 years past?
I guess so.
That's why he's the Messiah, potentially.
Cyrus?
Yeah.
Well, remember that was the prophecy when they talked about, they called it a Messiah. Because again, it's not really the Messiah, it's always a Messiah.
I see. So it could be
But
anyone.
Cyrus was named as a Messiah at some point earlier. I forget which prophet said it. Probably Jeremiah.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Then rose up the heads of fathers, houses of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, even all whose spirit God had stirred up to go up to build the house of Yahweh which is in Jerusalem. All those who were round about them strengthened their hands with vessels of silver, with gold, with goods, and with animals, and with precious things.
Goods.
Besides all that was willingly offered. Also, Cyrus the king brought forth the vessels of the house of Yahweh, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought forth out of Jerusalem and had put in the house of his gods. It's a good move. Cyrus is like, I'm going to restore. I'm going to be like, at the British Museum, the Elgin marbles that you stole, I'm going to take them back.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Break them back to their rightful home. Cyrus could figure it out.
That's nice.
We can't figure it out.
No, we can't.
Are you proposing that we need Cyrus to conquer
At least to conquer the British Museum.
England so that he can return all the stolen stuff?
So that he can return everything?
Okay.
I kind of love that.
He just needs to conquer the British Museum. That's all.
Maybe if
Okay,
he
all
can
right,
just
fair.
become prime minister for, I don't know, 6 weeks or something.
Oh, yeah. I've heard the position is open.
It
All he
is.
needs is like a week to be able to conquer the British Museum. So
Definitely open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
got my vote. Even those did Cyrus, king of Persia, bring forth by the hand of Mithridath, the treasurer, and numbered them to Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah. This is the number of them. Okay, are you ready for an inventory?
Oh, sorry, these are all the things getting returned?
These are all the things, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
okay,
Okay, let's do it.
30 platters of gold,
Cool.
1,000 platters of silver,
Okay.
29 knives.
Only 29.
I know, one went
Seems-
missing.
Yeah. Well, and no, yeah, but like 30 platters of gold, okay? And then 1,000 platters of silver.
Yes.
Guess you don't eat off of those? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, who knows? 30 bowls of gold, silver bowls of a second sort, 410, and and other vessels, 1,000.
Assorted vessels.
Okay. I love this. I love that because so there's 30 gold plates
Yes.
and 30 gold bowls, clearly a set. And then the
Yes.
29
I know.
knives is so good. I
know. Like Dedeker said, somebody lost a knife. Okay,
Somebody stole it.
who did
Somebody.
it?
There's been a lot of changeover of the regime here.
Maybe Cyrus was like, I keep this knife for myself.
Yeah.
It's like, I like this one. I've gotten attached to this one.
Yeah, this one is what I'm taking for
Oh,
myself
wow. So good.
as tribute. Yes.
All the vessels of gold and of silver were 5,400. All these did Sheshbazzar bring up when they of the captivity were brought up from Babylon to Jerusalem. That's the end of that chapter. The whole point of it was
oh, wow.
just
That was a quick one.
the manifest, the cargo manifest.
A wee
Yeah.
10 verses.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was hoping that the commemorative shields would be in there, but those didn't get
Oh.
mentioned. So,
I think those have been
Yeah.
gone for a long time.
yeah, I think so.
Can I ask, like, what happened to all of the area and the places and the statues and all of the things that
Oh, and the porches and
and everything that was there before? What happened to it?
kind of been destroyed, right?
Really?
That's my assumption. I mean, the whole place was ransacked.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
possible that those, along with the Ark of the Covenant, were like hidden somewhere and eventually ended up with the Nazis, you know?
I think the ark is like way gone.
Oh, the Nazis have the whole old temple. The Nazis have the
I
cow
see.
butts and the lake and all those things.
I've been
Commemorative
assuming they end
shields.
up with the shields, exactly, yeah. That they kind of end up with all the stuff we don't know what happened to it. Yeah.
The bronze butts. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The bronze butts with the ocean on top or the sea or whatever. Yeah.
sea.
I thought that it had like a bowl, like a giant
Yeah, but they
bowl
called it the
thing.
sea. They called it a
Okay.
sea. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right, chapter 2. Now, these are the children of the provenance who went up out of the captivity of those who had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away to Babylon, and who returned to Jerusalem and Judah, everyone to his city, who came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Seraiah, Reliah, Mordecai, I know that one, Bilshan, Mizpar, Big Vay,
Big Bay.
and
That's a
Big
good-
Vay,
This is Big Bay.
Rehum, and Bana. The number of men of the people
Bruce
of
Banner.
Israel. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Copacabana.
Oh, that's good too.
Both are good. The number of the men of the people of Israel, the children of Parash, 2,172. The children of, oh boy, Shephatiah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
372. The children of Ara, 775. The children of Pahath Moab, of the children of Jeshua and Joab, 2,812. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zatua, 945. The children of Zechariah, 760. The children of
This is gonna keep going for a
Oh,
while.
no.
I just
I know.
want
Okay.
to warn everyone listening.
just strap in, everyone, okay?
Just get ready. Get your drinks.
This always seems to be my fate. My fate.
Yes. Have your drinks on hand and just keep
drinking them.
You're going to
Yeah.
have to deal with me saying all these names wrong. The children of Bani, 642. The children of BBI,
BB-8.
BBA, 623. The children of Asgad, not Asgard, but Asgad, 1,000.
It's so funny.
Yes.
I just love it. This is all a combination of like Star Wars names and
is.
Lord of the Rings names at the same
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm watching House of the Dragon right now, and it's kind of in there too. Although sometimes you'll
For
get
sure,
like
all those sorts of names.
Jace, there's one of the kids of one of the queens is named Jace.
Oh, wow.
It's
wow.
Jaceres, but they all call him
But they
Jace.
call him
and
Jace.
I'm
That's
like,
fun.
whoa. Who? Yeah. The children
That's
of
fun.
Yeah, it is fun. The children of Asgad, 1,222. The children of Adonicum, 666. The children of Bigvi, 2,056. The children of Adon, 454. The children of Ater of Hezekiah, 98.
Only 98. Jeez,
Apparently.
Ader.
Not worth mentioning. Come on.
The children of Bezai, 323. The children of Jura, 112. The children of Hashem, 223. The children of Gibbar, 95. The children of Bethlehem,
Oh,
123.
finally a name. Find a name that we can recognize.
Oh my God, it keeps going.
Now, so just quick pause here. So in the Message Bible, there's a little break here
Oh, yeah?
in between. So after Gibbar, before you say Bethlehem, then it says that those first ones were numbers of the returning Israelites by family of origin. But then before it says Bethlehem, it says Israelites identified by place of origin.
Oh, as opposed to by family name.
So those are all like by family, and this is by place. So maybe the people we weren't sure what family they're part of, or
Okay, just
something.
we know that they live in that neighborhood.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, if we need to know any of this for the quiz, I call bullshit.
Oof.
Surely
okay.
not. Surely not.
No, that's ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to run through this as quickly
Do
as
it.
possible.
You got
Do
If
it.
you all need to black out during this, don't worry about it. But we have to read it.
Blackout drunk.
We have to read it.
We'll do it.
Please be safe.
The men of Nepatoph, Netopah,
Neti
Neti
pot.
pot.
56. The men of Anathoth, it's like Hoth, Anath,
Yeah.
Hoth,
Very Star Wars.
128. The children of Asmaveth, 42. The children of Kirith Arim, Chepira, and Beroth, 743. They have a triad. Wow. The children of Rama and Geba, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men Bethel and Ai, 223. The children of Nebo, 52. The children of Magbish, 156. The children of the other Elam.
That's really long. No.
It actually says the other Elam.
The other
Amazing.
one. It does. The other Elam, 1,254. The children of Harim, 320. The children of
You're a
Lod.
wizard harem.
The children of Lod, Hadid, and Ono. Shoma Ono.
Another triad.
Oh, Yoko
Yeah.
Ono?
Yoko Ono.
Mm.
Actually, I think Lod Hadid and Ono, it's like they were the runners up for Rack, Shack, and Benny.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't make the cut.
No, they didn't. 725. The children of Jericho, 345. The children of Senah, 3,630. My
Okay,
goodness.
pause. We have a new heading in the message.
Oh,
What does it say?
These next ones are the priestly families. These are the next 4.
Oh, they're more special.
This does say the priests,
Okay, cool.
Okay.
the children of Jedediah. Jedediah?
It just looks like Jediah. Only one D. Yeah.
Jediah, not Jedediah, but Jediah of the house of Jeshua, 973. There's a lot of Jeshua people.
Yeah.
The children of Immer, 1052. The children of Pashur, 1247. The children of Harim, 1017. Harim. The Levites, the children of Jeshua. And how many people did Jeshua sire? Okay.
Yeah, seriously. It's like all his different partners that he has.
Lady peoples.
Yeah.
Jeshua and Kadmiel of the children of Hodaviah, 74. The singers.
Ooh, some singers.
Ooh, okay.
The children of Asaph.
Asaph?
That's it. Asaph. 128. The children of the porters. The children of
Now,
the porters.
sorry.
Like
The Message, instead of porters, he calls this security guard families.
A long and noble tradition.
no, this is like in what's the game that we played, Jace? He's a porter, Sam Porter Bridges. In
Oh gosh. Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah. What is that guy's name?
Okay. These are the Death Strandings.
The Death Stranding kids. The children of the porters, the children of Shalom, the children of Ater, the children of Talmon, the children of Akub, the children of Hatita, the children of Shobai, all 139. Okay, that's not very many
Yeah, really.
per person. The Nethium, the children of Zia. Yes.
So the Nethium, according to the Message, is
Uh-huh.
these are families of temple support staff.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so like the freaking like housekeepers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is nuts. Wow.
And like the front desk people.
okay.
Yeah, front desk, housekeepers. I'm imagining it's also maybe the ushers, all that kind of
Mhm,
stuff.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poor. What was
groundskeeper.
that? Yeah, the groundskeepers and what was the people before? They were the people that were gonna, beat you up if.
The security staff.
Yeah, the security guards. Okay, so the children of Zaya, the children of Hashupa, the children of Tabaah, the children of Keros, the children of Sia, the children of Padon, the children
Sia.
of Leb. It says Siaha.
Oh,
Siaha. Siaha.
Okay.
I just keep it going, like Siaha.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
The children of Padon, the children of Lebna, the children of Hagba, the children of Akub, the children of Hagba, the children of Shamalai, the children of Hannah.
What?
Yeah, Shamalai.
Shalma is what it says in the Message.
Shamlai?
Shamlai. Yeah.
Shamwow.
Shamlai.
M. Night
Oh.
Shyamalan's kids.
The children of Hanan, the children of Giddel, the children of Gahar, the children of Redia, the children of Rezin,
Boy.
the children of Nekada, the children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Pesha, the children of Besai, the children of Ashnah, the children of Menanim. I'm not saying these right because I'm trying to get through them. The children of
McMenamins?
nepotism. No, that's not nepotism. That's nephitism. The children of Backbook.
Backbook
I like
is
that.
The
good.
children of Hakupua. What is it? Hakupa.
Hakufa, baby?
Hakupa.
Yeah, sure.
Hakufa?
The children of Harher. The children of Bazluth. Not to be confused with Baz Luhrmann.
Yes.
The children of Mehida. The children of Harsha. The children of Barkos. The children of Sisera. The children of Tema.
Arcos.
The children of Neza. The children of Hippath. The children of Solomon's servants. Wait, what?
Oh, wow. So like maybe descended from, or maybe like the attendants to the leader or the king,
Okay.
perhaps?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
What do we
or just
got?
like the descendants of Solomon's old servants
That'd be
who
cool.
like made that old cool temple that everyone loved so much.
Oh, yeah. The children of Sotai, the children of Haspereth, the children of Peruda, the the children of Jala, the children of Darkon, the children of Giddel, the children of Sepetiah, the children of Hattail, the children of Pocatur. Let me try this. Okay.
Yeah, try that one again.
Poach, Eth, Hazabame.
That one has a.
It just rolls off the
Hyphen in the
tongue.
middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Pochereth.
Pokereth,
Hazabame.
Hazabayim.
Yeah, Hazabame. The children of Amy. All the Nethim and the children of Solomon's servants were 392.
So that whole list you just did was all just for 392 people.
Not necessary. These were those who went up from Tel Harasha, Cherub, Adnan, and Immer.
Adnan?
It looks like Adnan. No, Adnan. Like
Okay.
Adnan Syed. I don't know. Like that's the name. It's not quite that name, but yes. And Emir, but they could not show their fathers' houses and their seed, whether they were of Israel.
Oh, okay. So these
So
are
they
like
were
all the people in the
bastards?
miscellaneous category where they can't prove their lineage, but they came anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, like Jaceres. But I
Oh.
mean,
I see. This is a Game of Thrones thing that we're not. Okay, yeah, got it.
But, he's like still the queen's son, so whatever. Okay, even though it's not the king's son. The children of Delilah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nekoda, 652. Of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Hazok, the children of Berzile, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite,
Gileadite.
who is called after their name, Gileadites
from Gilead.
from Gilead. These sought their register among those who were. Are we done? We're done.
Yay!
These
We did it.
sought their
Woo!
register among those who were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore, they were deemed polluted and put from the
Goodness.
priesthood. Get out of here.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here. Okay.
So they just couldn't work.
They're polluted.
They couldn't work in the temple. They couldn't do priestly work because they couldn't
they
prove
most
their
certainly
lineage.
cannot.
Yikes.
The governor said to them that they should not eat of the most holy things until there stood up a priest with Urim and with Thummim.
Yeah, so remember Urim, the
Thummim.
Urim and the Thummim, those were like their divining stones, their divining runes.
Yes.
A bag of
yes.
special rocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Mm.
potentially also the glasses that Joseph Smith used to read the golden plates.
Huh? He called those the Urim and the Thummim?
You mean
Like
Didn't we learn about
spectacles?
that? That he had some kind of like a decoder ring lens
What?
that was Urim
What
and
are you
Thummim.
talking about?
I thought we looked this up way back in the
is
day.
this a Mormon thing?
Okay, this sounds like we got to look it up in the bonus.
Yeah, Mormon thing. Okay, all right, we'll look it up again.
The whole assembly together was 42,360. There's that number again. Besides their men servants and their maid servants, who are not counted because they're nobody, of whom there were 7,000. Oh, they were counted. 7,337. And they had 200 singing men and singing women.
Fun.
Their horses, because we're going to count horses now, were 736. Their mules, 245. Their camels, 435. Their donkeys, 6,720.
It's a lot of donkeys.
Yeah.
Donkeys are popular. They're the most popular beast of burden, clearly, compared to all the others.
Yeah, so there's less Will Arnett's. Who's playing camels in this show?
Yeah, we don't know yet who's playing any kind of camel. We just have cast any kind of horse, and that's Will Arnett. And any kind of Michael is played by
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Right. We did learn before, and Sam is asking this in the chat, that the camels are slutty. Remember we
Yes.
learned before that
Obviously,
camels
there
are slutty, and so
they are like normally.
But there were also some slutty horses as well.
Default.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All
Arnett can play a slutty horse. Some of the heads of the fathers' houses, when they came to the house of Yahweh, which is in Jerusalem, offered willingly for the house of God to set it up in its place, Jerusalem. Wait, no. Sorry, I skipped that. I went back to the old one. 69 nice is where we are. They gave, after their ability, into the treasury of the work 61,000 derricks of gold and 5,000 minas of silver and 100 priests' garments.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay.
100.
Is this the same way that we discuss coinage that we used to?
Derricks is a new term. Minas
Yeah,
of
and
silver,
minas?
we've encountered that
Is
before.
that old? Okay.
I've never
but
encountered a
derricks,
derrick
I
of
don't
gold. I
recall
think that's a
that.
bonus
Yeah,
episode
I'm like,
topic.
okay.
Yeah, I'll look at that.
So the priests and the Levites and some of the people and the singers and the porters and the Nethinim lived in their cities, and all Israel in their cities.
Wow, so everyone moved back.
Amen.
Big
Yeah.
Selah.
another good job. Like,
Yeah, well done.
well done, Emily. It's been
Quite
a
a
while since we've
marathon.
had one of those very Old Testament-y, long old lists.
They always seem to go to me, Dedeker, and given that you're the
Yeah,
one who picks
it's-
these,
It's
I think that might be on purpose.
every single time I do strongly debate with myself. Be like, should I assign this one to Emily? I don't know. Like,
And then you're like, yes, because
and
it'll
then
be
I'm like,
funniest
and I'm
that
always
way.
like, yes, exactly. It's true. I'm like, do I want to be nice or do I want to be funny? And I'm sorry, but on Drunk Bible Study, funny always beats out nice.
I suppose it does.
Mm,
All right, well.
yeah, that's good. That could be one of our taglines.
Can we take a break? Like, I need a break.
Mhm.
Drunk Bible Study, where funny outweighs nice.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Ah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to take a break to refill our drinks. I'm sure all of you do as well. Or for you, this has been no time at all because you fast forwarded through all of those names, and I don't blame you. But we did it, and you know that we did it. Maybe just go back and listen to it on like 2x speed so you can say that you have listened to all of it, right? That would be cool. But now you can set it back to normal speed. But we're going to take a quick break to talk about some ways that you can support this show before we go on to the next 2 chapters for today. The best way you can do that is to just tell your friends. Spread the word. Tell them about Drunk Bible Study. Get them to listen to it. Maybe force them to listen to a few until they get it. And then you can let them go on their own. Also, bring them to the live shows or bring yourself to the live shows if you're not already here. If you go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live, you'll see our schedule for upcoming shows as well as links for how to follow us and check out those live shows and get notifications when they happen. It's a ton of fun. We love doing it, and we love having you all here in the audience. And then if you're able to support financially, we do have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy, you can become one of our parishioners there. And as a thank you, we have things like early releases of episodes, personal toasts on the show, and Emily's drink recipes each week. She posts those in the Patreon group. And then, of course, other fun things now and again. And of course, our undying love, which is really why you're doing it, I think. All righty, here we are. Moving on with Ezra Suri. Ezra
That's 3 in Japanese.
Son.
San.
Oh, that's the same in Chinese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because,
son.
yes, it's because they're very closely related languages.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. Wow, cool.
Ezra chapter 3. When the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem.
One man.
Well, they like megazorded.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're friggin' Transformer.
Yeah. So they became a megazord.
Yeah.
They then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brothers, the priests, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and his brothers,
Shealtiel.
and built the altar of the God of Israel to offer burnt offerings thereon, as it is written in the law of Moses, the man of God.
I'm sorry, have we even met Ezra yet?
You're right. We haven't. Who the hell is Ezra?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
We're just talking
What?
about these randos and Jeshua and
Is he just the one who wrote all this down? Was he just the freaking scribe?
maybe that would be funny.
I guess so.
Keeping track of all the plates and random singers?
He's like, what am I gonna call this book? I guess I'll just sign up my name, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably had some like cooler title at first that was like, Return to Jerusalem, a story of redemption or something like that. But like
Yeah.
that part of the manuscript got damaged and they just saw, so let's buy this guy Ezra. I don't know, we'll just call it Ezra. He's always been disappointed.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got together in front of the Megazord and they built the altar so that they could do their offerings again.
Yeah.
They set the altar on its base, for fear was on them because of the peoples of the countries.
Hmm?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
And they offered burnt offerings thereon to Yahweh, even burnt offerings morning and evening. They kept the Feast of Tents, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings by number, according to the ordinance, as the duty of every day required. And afterward, the continual burnt offering and the offerings of the new moons, and of all the set feasts of Yahweh that were consecrated, and of everyone who willingly offered a freewill offering to Yahweh. I think that the takeaway is just that we're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
We're back. We're back in business.
Yeah.
We're doing all the old holy days.
Oh, The Rock is so happy.
Oh, he's loving
Yeah.
He's so happy. He's like, finally, I got all my anger out for at least for 2 seconds before
Right.
it comes back, of exiling them and punishing them. And now I get to reap the reward of them, with all the heave offerings and cake offerings and
it. Oh, I love those.
all those. Yeah.
Yeah. From the first day of the 7th month began they to offer burnt offerings to Yahweh. But the foundation of the temple of Yahweh was not yet laid. They gave money also to the masons and to the carpenters, and food and drink and oil to them of Sidon and to them of Tyre to bring cedar trees from Lebanon. Oh, we're back to those.
Freaking Lebanon cedar trees. Do you think that
Yeah.
Lebanon is still famous for its cedar trees? Or did they just wipe them out completely?
Oh, geez.
Oh, that's a good question.
know.
They were in such hot demand.
Because at this rate, I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So cedars from Lebanon to the sea to Joppa, according to the grant that they had of Cyrus, king of Persia. Now, in the 2nd year of their coming to the house of God at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month began Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and the rest of their brothers, the priests, and the Levites, and all those who were come out of the captivity to Jerusalem, and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and upward to have the oversight of the work of the house of Yahweh. So just all of them, all those families.
All these boys.
Then stood Jeshua with his sons and his brothers, Kadmiel and his sons, the son of Judah, together to have the oversight of the workmen in the house of God. The sons of Henadad were their sons and their brothers the Levites. When the builders laid the foundation of the temple of Yahweh, they set the priests in their clothing with trumpets. I don't know how you put someone in their clothing with trumpets.
With trumpets, you just blast them
Yeah.
right into their clothing.
And the Levites, the sons of Asaph, with cymbals. Oh, I see.
Oh, just crash.
Oh, I see.
Wow, cool.
Okay, so the priests get into their clothing with trumpets.
Okay.
The sons of Asaph get in with cymbals to praise Yahweh
Mm-hmm.
after the order of David, king of Israel. I guess David had ordered that at some point and we forgot.
David's super dead by now, right? I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Oh, so dead.
Super dead, yeah. They sang one to another in praising and giving thanks to Yahweh, saying, "For he is good, for his loving kindness endures forever toward Israel." All the people shouted with a great shout.
Oh.
When they praised when they praised Yahweh, because the foundation of the house of Yahweh was laid. But many of the priests and Levites and heads of fathers' houses, the old men who had seen the first house, when the foundation of this house was laid before their eyes, wept with a loud voice, and many shouted aloud for joy, so that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people.
Whoa.
These are really old people.
Well,
If they had seen the first house.
So the people shouted with a loud shout.
oh yeah, there's a couple things.
And the
Yeah, a
noise
couple things to
just-
wrap your brain around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're 70 plus years old.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
probably at least 80, 90 years old, which is old for this time, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
combined with this weird thing where people are shouting and crying and laughing and weeping and
Shouting some more.
Shouting some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people were weeping because I guess this wasn't as cool, like it wasn't as good of a layout as the old temple, I guess.
Oh, you don't think that it was like weeping with,
Or maybe
with emotion?
no, they're nicely weeping.
Yeah. I get
Okay.
that. Like, I think, if you were
Just
if
is
you
like, no.
if you were there and you survived your entire culture like being decimated and
true.
enslaved
Sure.
and watching your most holy place being
It's
desecrated.
something to weep about for sure.
Yeah, and then you were restored. It is
Okay.
it's nice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it was all so loud that people could not tell the difference between the weeping and the shouts of joy. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the noise was
Ah.
heard afar off. And
Wow.
that's the end of chapter 3.
Whoa.
I did want to check other translations of that weeping thing at the end there.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Eugene seems to think they're weeping in a joyful manner. So cool.
Great.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That's
Great.
nice of you, Jane.
All right. Ezra chapter 4. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity were building a temple to Yahweh, the God of Israel, then they drew near to Zerubbabel and to the heads of fathers' houses and said to them, "Let us build with you, for we seek your God as you do, and we sacrifice to him since the days of Esar-Haddon, king of Assyria, who brought us up here."
Right.
So they're trying to be sneaky,
Yeah.
maybe, if it's their adversaries.
Oh. Huh.
But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the heads of fathers' houses of Israel said to them, "You have nothing to do with us in building a house to our God,
Yeah.
but we ourselves together will build to Yahweh, the God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, has commanded us." Showed them.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So this is funny. In the message, he says, and then, Zerubbabel, Joshua, and the heads of the families said to them, "Nothing doing." And then goes on. I'm like, is that?
Nothing doing.
I thought nothing doing was more like no big deal, not like stay away, don't do that.
Nothing doing.
Oh, no, nothing doing. No, that's definitely a heck no.
Oh, that is? Okay, cool.
Oh,
I'm
Yes.
not familiar with
Yeah.
this turn of phrase, I guess.
Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building
Oh.
and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose. Oh, these are all NIMBYs. These are all not in my backyard people. They're like, no.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay.
To frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
That's 15 years, according to Eugene.
Oh.
Oh, great. In the reign of Ahasuerus, in the beginning of his reign, wrote they an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem. In the days of Artaxerxes, wrote Bishlam, Mithridath, Tabeel, and the rest of his companions to Artaxerxes, king of Persia. And the writing of the letter was written in the Syrian character and set forth in the Syrian language. Rehum, the chancellor, and Shimshai, the scribe,
Shimshai.
wrote a letter against Jerusalem to Artaxerxes the king in this sort. Then wrote Rehum, the chancellor, and Shimshai, the scribe, and the rest of their companions, the...
Wait, is Shimshai Ezra?
no.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And the rest of their companions, the Denites and the Apharsathites,
Thought I didn't have to say that one.
the Tarpolites, the Apharsites, the Archavites, the Babylonians, the Shushankites, the Dehites, the Elamites, and the rest of the nations whom the great and noble Osnapar brought over and set in the city of Samaria and in the rest of the country beyond the river and so forth. This is the copy of the letter that they sent to Artaxerxes the king. Okay, finally, we're getting the letter.
Cool.
Your servants, the men beyond the river, and so forth. Be it known,
All those
Good starts,
all the
yeah.
people we
Yeah.
already mentioned, I can't be bothered to mention them again. Be it known to the king that the Jews who came up from you are come to us to Jerusalem. They are building the rebellious and the bad city and have finished the walls and repaired the foundations. Be it known now to the king that if this city is built and the walls finished, they will not pay tribute, custom, or toll, and in the end it will be hurtful to the kings. This is straight up NIMBY shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
NIMBY?
Not in my backyard. The whole
Got it.
yes.
Got
I'm
it.
gonna write to the
Okay.
city council about why they shouldn't be zoning this. Now, because we eat the salt of the palace, and it is not appropriate for us to see the king's dishonor, therefore have we sent and informed the king that search may be made in the book of the records of your fathers.
Wow.
So shall you find in the book of the records and know that this city is a rebellious city and hurtful to kings and provinces, and that they have moved sedition within the same of old time, for which cause was this city laid waste. We informed the king that, if this city be built and the walls finished, by this means you shall have no portion beyond the river. Then sent the king an answer to Rehum the chancellor, and to Shimshai the scribe, and to the rest of their companions who dwell in Samaria, and in the rest of the country beyond the river.
Okay.
Okay, this is the letter.
Okay. Finally.
Peace, and so forth. Good opening.
Also could not be
Please.
bothered. It's like
Please.
peace and whatever other greetings
Whatever.
are appropriate.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
The letter which you sent to us has been plainly read before me.
Huh.
I decreed, and search has been made, and it is found that this city of old times has made insurrection against kings, and that rebellion and sedition have been made therein. There have been mighty kings also over Jerusalem who have ruled over all the country beyond the river, and tribute, custom, and toll was paid to them. Make you now a decree to cause these men to cease, and that this city not be built until a decree shall be made by me. Take heed that you not be slack herein. Why should damage grow to the hurt of the kings?
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah, I need help.
I did not expect that. I kind of so here's Eugene's version of this letter. It says,
Okay, thank you.
"Peace be with you.
Mm-hmm.
The letter that has been sent has been translated and read to me. I gave orders to search the records, and sure enough, it turns out that this city has revolted against kings time and again.
Wow.
Rebellion is an old story there. I find that they've had their share of strong kings who have taken over beyond the Euphrates and exacted taxes, tribute, and duty. So do this. Order these men to stop work immediately. Not a lick of rebuilding in that city unless I order it.
Whoa.
Act quickly and firmly. They've done enough damage to kings."
Wow.
Yeah.
So it worked. They convinced him.
It did work. Yeah.
Then, when the copy of King Artaxerxes' letter was read before Rehum and Shimshai the scribe and their companions, they went in haste to Jerusalem to the Jews and made them to cease by force and power.
I bet they did.
Then ceased the work of the house of God, which is at Jerusalem, and it ceased until the second year of the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is definitely like some straight up like local neighborhood politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
I know.
HOA drama going on about who can build what where.
Oh,
Yeah.
serious HOA drama.
Quite.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Was not expecting that out of the Bible, I have to say.
Yeah. I feel like this is maybe a trend at this time, right? Because it's like all of the people who didn't like Daniel did similar kind of like, we're going to spread some shit or with, Esther.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing, right? They were like spreading the gossip about her uncle, Dadman,
Yeah.
who, about him not doing stuff. So I feel like this, like, I'm just going to go tell on the king, or I'm going to go tell my side of the story to Dad and like see if he'll punish this other person, right? It's very much, that's like the trend.
Different
at this time.
tactics.
Yeah. Back in the good old days, we used to just like invade them, but now we do all this.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
And again, I want to reiterate, Ezra was never mentioned in these 4 chapters.
Yeah, we're going to have to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess he must just be writing it.
Yeah.
That's got to be it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, folks.
All right, are we
Okay.
doing?
All right. And now it's time for Silly Psalms with DBS, the part of the show where DBS comes out and reads some psalms.
Psalm 142, a contemplation by David when he was in the cave watching Saul take a shit. A prayer,
Yeah.
apparently. It's like, this is awful. Okay. I cry with my voice to Yahweh. With my voice, I ask Yahweh for mercy.
Please let him stop pooping.
I pour out my complaint before him. I tell him my troubles. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, you knew my route. On the path in which I walk, they have hidden a snare for me. Look on my right, I see. For there is no one who is concerned for me. Refuge is fled from me. No one cares for my soul. I cried to you, Yahweh. I said, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry, for I am desperate in need. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are too strong for me. Bring my soul out of prison, that I may give thanks to your name.
This prison of a pooping cave.
Yes, the righteous will surround me, for you will be good to me.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a,
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
that's funny.
Psalm 143, a psalm by David.
Of course.
No context for this one. This is just a psalm by David.
Okay.
Hear my prayer, Yahweh. Listen to my petitions. In your faithfulness and righteousness, relieve me. Don't enter into judgment with your servant, for in your sight no man living is righteous. For the enemy pursues my soul. He has struck my life down to the ground. He has made me live in dark places, as those who have been long dead. Therefore, my spirit is overwhelmed within me. My heart within me is desolate. I remember the days of old. I meditate on all your doings. I contemplate the work of your hands. I spread out my hands to you. My soul thirsts for you like a parched land.
Oh.
Selah.
Oh.
Wink.
Yeah.
Hurry to answer me, Yahweh. My spirit fails. Don't hide your face from me, so that I don't become like those who go down into the pit. Cause me to hear your loving kindness in the morning, for I trust in you. Cause me to know the way in which I should walk, for I lift up my soul to you. Deliver me, Yahweh, from my enemies. I flee to you to hide me. Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. Your spirit is good. Lead me in the land of uprightness. Revive me, Yahweh, for your name's sake. In your righteousness, bring my soul out of trouble. In your loving kindness, cut off my enemies and destroy all those who afflict my soul, for I am your servant.
I have to say, I'm glad that we're getting to the end of the book of Psalms.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. David, we got it. Thank you.
yeah, I'm just like, I get it.
Thank you, David.
I get it.
Thank you.
You know, I don't think anyone ever reads the book of Psalms just like cover to cover, you know?
No.
And we're not exactly reading it cover to cover, but we almost are because we're reading it every single week, right? And so it is just this like, ugh.
Right.
Like I get it. You know, I think that when you're growing up in the church, you get exposed to Psalms on this kind of one-off basis. You know, the ones that are made into songs, or the ones that are like, ooh, this is a really pretty one. And you're like, oh yeah, they are really pretty until you've read 600 of them. And then you're like, they're all
143. Yes.
Yes. They're like, they're all the same. They're basically all the same.
I do wonder if
Some
you
were more fun than others.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I feel like you'd feel the same way if you say compiled the lyrics to 600 songs.
That's true. Yes.
You'd just be like, oh my gosh, can we stop with the same stuff over?
True.
You know?
That's a good point.
Yeah, all
Like
about
every now
love
and then,
That's a good point.
you'll have
Yeah.
one where you're like, ooh, that one was angry. Or you're like, oh, that one was kind of beautiful. Or like, whoa, that's a sexy one. But overall, at total, you'd be like, okay,
It's true.
we're doing a lot of the same metaphors here, a lot of the same sentiment. I'm kind of bored.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Especially if you
Yeah.
limited it to a genre, right? Like say you did
Mhm,
not just 600 songs, period, but like 600 love songs, for example.
Yeah, that'd be
You'd just be like, oh my
bad.
gosh.
600 love
on
songs.
600 CDs.
Yes. Whew.
That'd be pretty good,
Whoa.
actually.
Oh.
like that.
600 CDs? So you get one song per
Yes.
CD, Dedeker? Okay,
It's a
whatever.
special, exclusive, only made for TV offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got some stuff to look up in a bonus.
Whew. Yeah, we do.
And
Oh wait, yes, you're so
Yes.
we have 2 new parishioners.
Woo!
This is so
Yay.
exciting. Okay, so
Yeah.
we need to give a toast to our newest patrons, Annika and Madison.
Woo!
Wink. Oh, thank you so much, you two, for supporting us, for helping us to keep bringing these psalms to the people.
Not for much longer, but
Yeah.
we have a few left.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And then we'll see how we feel about Proverbs. But thank you
Woo.
to you two specifically.
That's really like 600/900.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll do a lot more of those per episode, I'm assuming.
You're making it possible.
Indeed.
It's going to be great.
Thank you all of you out there for joining us for Bible study today. If you want to join the audience in our live stream shows, follow us on Twitch at Drunk Bible Study or go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including early releases, cocktail recipes, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/Drunk Bible Study. If you enjoyed the show, take a moment to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group or on our Discord server at discord.drunkbiblestudy.com. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Biblecast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, and me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
I made a memory about your dad.